So after their passionate kiss and soon to be second passionate kiss, are they the show's toxic like endgame couple that the fans are gonna love to hate?
That moment they have some passionate sex, she's gonna catch on, and that's gonna be the thing. And it may, if it lines up properly, it may line up at a time where Andre is available on those shows.
Doug hit rock bottom. He was in over his head for hundreds of thousands of dollars. They got them mixed up in this crime. Now Joey Armstrong basically has this thing over their head.
No, their marriage isn't rock solid as it seems. And I only believe that because I saw the secret that Vernon was keeping from Anita.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Loving Them Gates, a Beyond the Gates weekly podcast where Brian H. Waters and Queen PR dissects the latest episodes of the new hit show Beyond the Gates. We'll break down all the plot twists, character arcs, and iconic moments with our unique perspectives and a whole lot of love.
Welcome back to Loving Them Gates, your favorite Beyond the Gates podcast. I know. Welcome back, gatekeepers. So that was a little inside joke between Brian H. Waters and I about superlatives.
We can tell them they're coming back to the channel every day, every week, and they coming for the content.
Yes,
and I love it. I appreciate them. I'm one who don't do the superlative thing. I like to just let the work speak.
Let the
works. Oh man,
let the viewers let the viewers tell us that this is their favorite Beyond the Gates podcast.
This though.
What's up?
You're my favorite co-host I've ever had.
Oh, you're my favorite co-host too. You are, and we both really love the show. So. Being that we can create content about our favorite show that we love watching together. I've never watched an episode of Beyond the Gates without you.
Likewise. You though.
I tricked you one time.
Yes. And I thought she was like dead serious. I'm like, no, I'll be sitting here during the daytime waiting. Cause I can watch during the day, multitask, but you're locked in.
Yes.
So I'm waiting, and sometimes waiting long when you decide like, oh, I think I'm gonna go have a night out with my homegirls and stuff. I'm like, well, dang, not to say, I'd be telling the fellas like, look, we
have to stay off of social media.
That'd be the part,
because you cannot open Facebook if you did not watch that day's Beyond the Gates episode,
or Twitter or Threads, because once you start talking about the show, which I do love, I love connecting with other gatekeepers, but look. I mean, things will change soon. We'll be sitting there watching it together all the time. Look, CBS, come holler at us. Put us on the show as podcasters.
Oh, my God. Let's manifest that, because we've seen that happen on some of our favorite shows.
Yeah.
Well, it's like real meta with everything going on. But
I don't want no relationship messiness. I still want to be Brian H. Waters and Queen PR.
Right.
Or, maybe a different name, but put us on as podcasters. We can be professional actor podcasters about something.
Absolutely. I mean, maybe the Dupree family need to set the record straight about something, and they choose our platform to do it on, and we're there. I mean, you are from Baltimore, so you're in the Maryland.
I would love to interview Chelsea Cat.
Oh, that would be super cute. I think my dream interview for me would probably be Carla Mosley.
Okay.
Danny Dupree.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you were talking about on the show, like on our fiction show.
Oh, yay. Well,
I just knew you was about to say Joey Armstrong, because I thought you was going to go like full Barbara Walters.
And we're going fiction. No, because first of all,
okay,
I want Joey to be a better boss.
Okay.
Where it's like, what are you doing podcast episodes? Because we're binging The Sopranos right now.
Yes.
And that is how I feel like, my boss is like how Joey's supposed to be, is meant to behave. So I was just like, oh my God, you wouldn't catch one of them dead on a podcast episode. But yeah, that would be really cool. But I love how much the show is growing.
Yes.
I love how many gatekeepers are joining our fan community on YouTube, especially. Welcome back, all of our regular viewers. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. And if you are new to Beyond the Gates, like things are just getting cooking. So you are kind of tuning in at the perfect time. But one thing that is the most intoxicating about Beyond the Gates, and that is
Mm,
the relationship drama, the affairs, the cheating, and the secrets, and all of that is really what keeps us tuned in for the most part. Would
yep.
you agree?
Oh, 1,000%. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we were born and bred into the love triangle that is Danny, Belle, and Haley.
Yeah.
We got to learn a little bit about where Andre plays in the mix into Derek and Ashley's relationship. And I know a
Mhm.
lot of people wasn't really feeling that off the break. But then really when we started noticing Ted and having a secret that he
Yeah.
wasn't sharing with Nicole, and we just got accustomed to it. So it's been a lot. I mean, we even talked about meeting Tomas for the first time and see he had his eyes on Kat. And I mean, we've
Mhm.
been in this so long. We remember when Chelsea actually liked Allison.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
It's been a journey so
mhm,
far with a lot of the couple, the more established couples, the newer couples, the toxic couples. So we have been asking our viewers and listeners and other gatekeepers what they want to see us do deep dives on, because we do our weekly recaps, but we also do deep dives on characters and stuff. And one of our faithful viewers was like they want to see and maybe we'll put the handle on the screen. Thank you for tuning in. But they said, "I love your deep dives. I would like to
mhm,
see more character and love deep dives." So we were like, okay, we have a lot of episodes like on the docket, like that we're ready to record. But I was like, what if we did something different and we talked about all of the couples on the show, but in like a rapid fire way?
mhm.
And Brian H. Waters was luckily down. You down?
I'm so down.
Let's do it. So, okay, so I have all of the couples here with some questions, and each of us have 1 minute to answer this question to plead our case to this rapid fire question. And we can't think about it, we just have to say what's on our minds. But I also want to get our gatekeepers involved, and I want to hear your answers to
Mhm,
these questions in the comments about some of the marriages, the emerging romantic pairings. I want to hear your thoughts and feedback on some of these, because then maybe we'll do a follow up episode of this, maybe like in 6 months when there are new relationships and relationships have different dynamics and have evolved. So, you down?
I'm down.
Let's do it. All right. So, I'm going to let you choose which couple you want to talk about first.
Mhm. We haven't talked about Chelsea and Madison in a long time.
Yes.
They've been cooking, a little quiet. So let's go there.
Okay. So, Chelsea and Madison.
Mm.
Are they a true young super couple in the making, or will outside pressures from the Dupree family tear them apart? Go.
Outside pressures from the Dupree family. No, I believe the Dupree family is all in on Chelsea finding this love. I think because, especially with Naomi having her love, it's kind of like you're kind of worried about her because nobody really knew what she was into. So seeing that she's found true love, I think they will be fine. I do think they will be a young super couple that's going to go some distance.
Okay. So, I will have to agree with you. I think they are going to be the stable couple that makes it through. I
Mhm.
think they're going to have a lot of open communication because their relationship has already been put to the test.
Mhm.
They've gone through her kidnapping, Chelsea coming out to her father, her taking on this new Chelsea taking on this new business venture. And I think what
Mhm.
else helps is that Madison has her own like job and career. So they have the space to kind of figure out their own stuff, but also like figure out their relationship.
Exactly.
Oh, we did good. I think we can actually do it in 30 seconds.
Okay. We'll see. Let's see.
Okay, okay. Because, I mean, I'm always right about all of these things. So,
Spoken like a true Capricorn.
yes. All right. So let's go to one of the bedrock couples of the show.
Okay,
Shall we?
let's do it.
Vernon and Anita Dupree.
What is the
Is
question?
their marriage as rock solid as it seems, or is the effort to protect their family taking a hidden toll? Go.
No, their marriage isn't rock solid as it seems. And I only believe that because I saw the secret that Vernon was keeping from Anita. Not only just with the whole situation with Martin, but just the way with the whole phone calls. Well, that's pretty much is the big situation. But any other time, it felt like he would have always told Anita everything. But he really couldn't wait for her to get out of town. And he's been pushing the Articulates reunion that nobody else wanted for his own agenda. So, no, I think there's going to be a big bombshell that's going to come within the next 6 weeks.
Mm. That is something that we have been talking about for a long time. Is like there is something more when you look at Vernon Dupree. And I
Mm-hmm.
think because everyone looks at them as the hallmark couple, this perfect couple, that's exactly the facade that they're able to hide behind, especially Vernon,
Yep.
because it is very suspicious. And we weren't the only ones that felt this way of why Vernon was pushing that reunion so much and how he kind of was thriving a little bit when Anita was out of the house in Chicago. He was
Yeah.
we seen him taking different meetings. He was very involved when Martin's stalker or whatever came back into the picture. He was very involved in that,
Mm-hmm.
and we saw an aggressiveness that we never seen before. So I do think that there is going to be something that hits the fan because the pressure of keeping up the Dupree's name is going to take its toll
Yep.
for sure.
What
Oh,
else
this
we got?
is fun. Okay. So let's go to one of the more toxic couples, if I will say so myself, even though they are my favorite couple, and that is Vanessa McBride and Joey Armstrong.
Uh-oh.
Was their affair purely lust, or is Joey the one person Vanessa can be her true self with?
Oh wow. Oh man, that is so good. I do think it was purely lust. I don't know if Vanessa's really her true self with Joey. I think she showed a vulnerable side, but that was due to the fact that she kind of had to like get Doug straight and
Mhm.
then protect Doug and then her going on a trip. I think she started to fall, but I still think there's another element to Vanessa that we don't know about. But
Mhm.
I don't think that it was I do think it was lust, but I do think Joey's the one who fell in love.
Mm. Okay. All right. I don't
Yes.
know. I don't know if I could do just a minute talking about Vanessa and Joey, but I do feel like their relationship was part lust at first
Mm-hmm.
because Vanessa just happened to be mixed up with him because of Doug and the enticingness of the power that Joey has, the inappropriateness of it, all of that I think was a turn on for both of them, I think. But then there were feelings involved because Joey has never met a woman like Vanessa. And the fact that Vanessa can be her true self with Joey, as hard as it was, like she has been completely honest with him. I'm
Mm-hmm.
married. This is my relationship. I don't want to take my wedding ring off. Like, I still love my husband in this way. I don't want you to kill him. Like, she's very open with Joey. And they do have a connection when it comes to a certain thing because they share something that no one really knows, like their business relationships, their affair, and all of that stuff. So
Yep.
I don't think it's purely lust, but I do feel like the bubble's going to burst at some point.
I can't
Yeah.
wait.
Me too. Me too. I'm still team Joey though.
We know. What's up next?
All right, so your favorite couple,
Mm-hmm.
Ashley Morgan and Derek, can their relationship survive Derek's injury and his dishonesty about his recovery? Go.
Absolutely, positively, 100%. No, it
Ooh.
cannot. Because the moment they have some passionate sex, Derek is going to move and he's gonna do, or he's gonna be so into it, he gonna hit Ashley with one of his moves, and then he's gonna try to cry a miracle. But Ashley, being a smart nurse that she is, because remember she was able to deliver a baby in the elevator, she's gonna catch on, and that's gonna be the thing. And it may, if it lines up properly, it may line up at a time where Andre is available emotionally.
Yeah. And I want Ashley and Derek to work only because I don't want her preoccupied on Andre anymore. And it makes sense for Derek and Ashley to try to make it work at this point. But I don't think they're gonna survive the lies.
Yeah.
Because Ashley, there's a little part of her that kind of will look for an out, because we've talked about it before. She wants different things in her life, and this injury she wants to call it fate, but it brought them back together. And I do feel like Ashley wants more. So once she finds out that Derek's been lying to her all of this time while she's like taking care of him and changed her whole life for him, I don't think she's gonna take that well, and she's gonna take that as any excuse to go to Andre, especially if Andre and Danny's marriage implodes. It's gonna leave that opening, and Ashley's gonna be with Andre, even if it's just one time. But I don't think Ashley and Derek's marriage, or it's not gonna last. The lies.
Nah, not at all.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Wow, I just hit. That is your favorite couple. I just had hit a minute with that. I did, and I'm surprised that I was able to talk about them for that long. All right, so another one. Let's talk about a couple that did. I mean, I guess they were non-conventional. Let's put it that way. But they were a couple on the show, and that's Vanessa McBride and Doug McBride. Was Vanessa's affair with Joey the real problem, or was Doug's gambling addiction always going to ruin them?
It's always been the gambling. You know, the affair, it would have been anybody. Yeah, it hurt that it was Doug. I mean, that it was Joey Armstrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think, he tried to make it say, well, my wife has a more sexual appetite, whatever. Nah, it was the gambling. And because of the gambling, it came the lies, it came the setbacks. And when you are setting back y'all lives and you putting your financial books in danger, and then putting your wife's financial books in danger, that just spells trouble. So I believe it was definitely Doug's gambling problem that ultimately set them back.
Yeah, I believe. No, actually, no. I think that they would have made it work. Even because you could see Doug hit rock bottom. He was in over his head for hundreds of thousands of dollars. They got them mixed up in this crime. Now Joey Armstrong basically has this thing over their head. Doug is lucky to even be alive at one point in time. And Vanessa still loved him and still wanted to make the marriage work in whatever non-normal way that they could. So I do feel like Vanessa was doing her own thing as well. So there wasn't a lot that was going to keep them apart. I think they would have just made everything work. I mean, Vanessa, she made a good point to Joey at one conversation they had, where I still go home and get in bed with my husband, no matter what I do out in these streets. So I think they would have just made it work.
Yeah, I just think the gambling is the part that's the foundation that split the foundation, the rock that split the foundation.
Yeah, but I still think they would have remained married.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't think their marriage would have ever been completely ruined forever.
True. Rest in peace, Doug.
Rest in peace, Doug. See you soon. I hope.
Hey, gatekeepers, real quick, I want to invite you to catch us on social media. Simply go on our Instagram at 6 Heart Media, where we drop clips of the show, as well as the other things we participate in. And make sure you participate in the conversations on our Facebook page. Just go to Love in Them Gates, hit the like button.
All right, so Kat Richardson and Tomas Navarro. Does Tomas genuinely love Kat, or is he intrigued by the lore of the Dupree family?
Oh, we talked about this. He's definitely intrigued by the lore of the Dupree family because if he truly, truly loved Cat, now, yes, he is a man, right? And they say men are projected to think this way. There is no way, one, he would have found himself in Eva's bed. He wouldn't have been so quick to help her, but he also wouldn't have been so quick to defend her either.
Right.
And he was so quick to defend her on many circumstances, bruised ego or not. You're not going to bed if you truly in love with somebody. You're not going to bed with their worst enemy. So
Right.
he's in. It's
Slash
all about
sister.
right. Exactly. So that's a double whammy. It is all about him, the Dupree family, the Hamilton, the Bill Hamilton. He is all about, like we said on that show, all about status.
All about status.
Jerk.
I had to throw that one in there. I love it.
He's the lowest of low.
He's the lowest of low. When it comes to Cat and Tomas, we've talked about it. We have a Tomas deep dive, we have a Cat deep dive, and an Eva deep dive that touches on that dynamic. I suggest you check it out. Links in the description. So what I will say is Tomas and Cat are going to be together for a long time because they have ego and pride all mixed in, and their images all mixed into this, and they're just going to make it work for how it works for them. Who knows? They might be like the new Vanessa and Doug, where fuck it, this is what it is, and we're gonna live our lives.
I hope not. She deserves better.
She absolutely deserves better.
At least hit the streets, Cat.
She needs to hit the streets. She needs to get attention, especially now that she popped her cherry. Now she needs to really experience and get out there a little bit. Even if Tomas is out doing his thing too, you know,
she at least need a black guy.
At least, ooh, she gets some black D. She will, but best believe she will not be waking up with the dead eyes like she was in bed with Tomas. I give you that. I'll give you that. So we talked about Eva. So with Eva, who is the best love interest to help Eva break free from her toxic connection to Tomas and for her to find real happiness? Is there anyone on the show that you think would be good for her?
Oh boy, that comment was about to go elsewhere, but that's for a Patreon episode.
Oh, Patreon.
Oh man, I mean, you got to just trying to think about the characters, and I mean, I mentioned this before. If he wasn't broken, Derek.
Oh, you did say that.
I think Derek and Eva they could stimulate each other's mind. He would take her, like it would be like that. You wouldn't realize how much they have in common. Like she's into books, he's into nature and hunting. He could take her on some of these places that she'd be reading about, and she would like let him be him. Like she would be so happy, she wouldn't be so uptight, right? Like she's been in this circle, in this bubble with her mama, but he would show her new things, and then it would be different for her. So I think, and then he's also country. Wow. Okay.
that was over a minute.
It's fine. It's fine. So let me say Derek.
To do rapid fire. So I have to disagree with you with the Derek thing. I just think he's just a little dry, like for her. I want her to also. I think I want her to be with like a chocolate man too. Someone who's like, I don't know, more.
Who on the show? I was trying to figure out people.
Maybe Jacob's. Oh no, wait, is she? No, she's not related to Jacob. Jacob's brother is coming into town soon.
We keep. I'm sorry. I gotta let you get yours in.
No, I think
pause the clock. We keep fantasy booking this Jacob's brother. We don't know what he like. We don't know what he's gonna be like.
Well, when I was looking up the notes on Jacob for our deep dive on Jacob, a lot of things are saying that he's the black sheep of the family. So yeah, we'll talk more in the Jacob episode. He's gonna have a little bit. He's gonna have way more edge than Jacob does. Let's put it that way.
Okay, so fantasy future book. I like it. Go for it.
Yes. So I think I'm gonna just guess and say that. Also, Eva, focus on yourself. You don't have to worry about your living situation. Like maybe it's time to kind of just focus on yourself. I'm always one that advocates for women. If you are not okay being alone, then you should not be out here trying to like date. you need to figure out who you are. And I think Eva has some growing to do. She has a complicated relationship with her mom. She got her mom in her relationship business. Like, girl, you have other things to focus on. But I
Eva
think
needs a friend.
she needs a friend. She needs more friends than a fucking man right now. Let's put it that way. I mean, am I lying?
You're so right. She
I
needs you. You would be a great friend for Eva.
I would be such a good friend because I'll be like, girl, you deserve better. Cat too. Well, Chelsea is trying.
Yeah,
I'll give her that. She's definitely trying. Let's talk
and
about
Eva's
another.
rich. Remember that,
Right? She should do better. You rich now, girl. Go out, travel, get the fuck out of Fairmont Crest. I want to talk about another former couple.
Okay.
And that is Danny Dupree and Bill Hamilton.
Oh, you couldn't wait.
I know. So after their passionate kiss and soon to be second passionate kiss, are they the show's toxic, like, end game couple that the fans are gonna love to hate?
1,000%. I can't help but think of Nick and Sharon on Young and the Restless, where they, from when I started watching, they wasn't together. They was close to getting married. They didn't get together. It's been back and forth. I think we're going to see a lot of that where with Danny, I think that's going to be the prototypical soap opera couple that it's like that magnet that almost comes together, but there's something to break them apart, and then they'll get close again and break it apart. That's what I'm looking forward to. And I think because we're going to be on such a high where we're going to not want them to be together, but then there's going to be a lot of times like maybe now, like I never would have thought I wanted her back with Bill, but you were saying it. But now I'm kind of with you. I'm like, yeah, let's get them back together. So that's what I think they're going to be.
Yeah, so the crazy thing is one of our viewers, and I'll post the comment, made a good point that I had to agree. And they were saying how Bill will never be as spontaneous and adventurous as Andre is, and I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna be breaking Danny's back as often and frequently and passionately as Andre is, just because of like his age. And Bill,
he did almost have a stroke, right?
I'm thinking like even like physically, his age is just not going to be there. Also, Bill's thinks the world revolves around him. Like he has to practice. He's a busy lawyer. He has things to do. He's not going to prioritize Danny's feelings. That was a problem that they had in their marriage in the first place. So I don't, as much as I was team Danny and Bill, I don't know if I want them to be together because I just, they made a good point. They sold me. I was like, oh my God, Danny's going to go back to being ignored, thirsty for his attention. And if he left her once, he'll leave her again. And I know it's so shocking that I'm saying all of this.
No, I know what it really is.
What?
You just want to see a couple scenes, them go all the way.
Yeah. I do. I don't know. I'm so conflicted now because Andre really showed me a different side to him.
Because he stepped up. All he had to do was not wear too small shirts and he'd be fine.
Oh God. If he changed his wardrobe,
yeah,
he might sell me, babe. Like, because that scene, like, I'm still like, I don't have anything negative to say about Andre at the moment. Which is so wild. I
never thought I'd see the day.
I know, me too. All right, so let's go into another couple, shall we? Martin and Schmitty. It's Smitty, but I say Schmitty because I'm from the Bronx. So is Martin's political ambition and controlling nature permanently going to damage his marriage and family life?
Permanently, it's hard to say permanently, but I do think it's going to be a continuous thing because it's always going to come back to Martin. It's always going to come back to him kind of just, he has to be in control, right? Remember, their first piece of adversity was Martin preventing Smitty from getting a job. He was not honest about him getting that job. Where Smitty's like, man, I'm ready to go back to work. I'm ready to use, he's a great investigative reporter, and yeah, in that job it can be dangerous sometimes, but Martin, it wasn't about that. It was about him controlling the narrative and
Yep.
him keeping him away. So yeah, I think he's not gonna. I think it's going to get in the way, but permanently. I guess you could say yeah. I think it will permanently do damage.
Hmm. I think once they get like they're gonna be settled for a little bit of time, and
Mm-hmm.
then something's gonna happen in either the Dupree life or his political life, where Martin's
Mm.
gonna have to be a little secretive. He's gonna have to be a little more controlling, and it will get in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, no time soon. But I will give kudos to how Martin politicked his way back into their marriage, and then flip the script
Talk about it.
and have Smitty on one knee begging to get back together. So
Mm.
kudos to Martin. You did that. You did that.
Yep.
So Bill and Haley.
Uh-oh.
Is Haley's marriage to Bill truly a gold digger wanting a new life? Or does she really love him and will they last?
That's a tough one, but I gotta slightly go with she really love him. I don't think they will last.
Mm,
The reason why I say it's hard for me to say gold digger because I mean you've been saying this all the time. Just go sit down, be quiet, go
right.
shopping. No, she still wants to
Right.
work. She wants to be around him, and that could be like okay, keeping an eye on him and controlling. But I do think she loves him, but I don't think she's gold digging because if she was, she
Mhm.
would not be. Would she still be there? Yeah, but I think she would be going on more shopping trips and more
Mhm.
doing a lot more
That's true.
extravagant things and then popping up. So,
Right.
but overall, no. I'm giving this a 6 month, 6 more months.
Yeah, I don't think she's being a gold digger, and you hit on all the right points. Because if she was, she would be minding her own business,
Mm-hmm.
spending his money, you know, doing what she got to do when he's there. But I think the fact that, and it also is again pride and ego. I think it's the fact that Danny has always been in the picture of their marriage since day
Mm-hmm.
one. They got home from, I don't even need to mention the gun shit at the wedding, but when they got home from their honeymoon, Danny had broken into their house. She has been involved since day one. So
Yep.
for Haley, her marriage to Bill and her conflicts with Danny and wanting to one up Danny is all like one and one. Like it's all together. And after a while, that's going to be exhausting. And look, they're already imploding. He
Yeah.
can't even get it up.
It might have been dangerous if he did that day because he might have accidentally called her Danny.
Oh yeah, because he was thinking about her.
Mm-hmm.
She's thinking about him. So yeah, their marriage is definitely not gonna last.
On the
And
rocks.
I still want to get to the bottom of this fake pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we need to do a deep dive on unanswered questions.
Yep.
What happened to Laura, the
Oh.
assistant?
Yep.
Is Leslie ever gonna get caught for her crimes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, gatekeepers, put some unanswered questions in the comments and we will do an episode on that for sure. All right, next couple,
Yep.
Naomi and Jacob Hawthorne. Will
Mm.
their marriage survive the baby?
If you'd have asked me this last week before their next conversation, I would have said no.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think Jacob is going to realize he's going to wake up, look around, see what he has. He's
Mm.
also going to see, like, wait a minute, okay. She's a strong black woman that comes from a strong line of black women. I have a winner here, and I need to cater to her needs. And with that being said, I think Jacob is going to make the right decision, and he will do what it takes to keep this marriage going.
I agree. Honestly, everything that you said. Because I think they're going to be the other stable couple. I think it's going to be Chelsea and Madison and Naomi and Jacob. It's going to be
Mm-hmm.
those that are just the solid, happy ones. They might have little squabbles every now and again, but they're going to be the solid ones.
Yeah.
I'm not Danny and Andre. We have talked about them ad nauseum. We have an episode on their relationship and their marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Has almost 20,000 views, so definitely go and check that out if you haven't already. So, I mean, we've talked about it, so check those out. Um, let's talk about a couple that we are waiting to see what ends up happening here. But Nicole and Ted Richardson. Can Nicole ever forgive Ted for his affair with Leslie, and is divorce just inevitable?
Wow, this is tough. I think Nicole's gonna come around. I think Nicole will forgive Ted. I think even with him sleeping with her the second time, and he's going to have to bare his soul, though. He's going to have to get down on one knee. He's going to have to strip naked and do the symbolism like, I am sorry, baby, take me back, please. And let her know, like, you know, I am all in. But I do think ultimately, because like we said, she wants to divorce him, but she don't want to divorce him. I think they will get back together, and I think she'll forgive him. And I don't think she's going to constantly throw it in his face.
I agree. I completely agree. So I want to end this rapid fire episode with 3 rapid fire questions for you, but you can answer right off the top of your head. You can't think about it. You just have to blurt out whatever comes to your head, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Which 2 characters should get together who haven't already been paired? Go.
Haven't been paired?
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh. Dang. I can't. Eva and Andre.
They're related.
They are? Eva?
Yeah, because Andre is Ted's nephew.
Oh.
So they're, I think, like cousins or something. They would probably have fun together, though.
They would. Shoot. I'm
going to say Andre and Shanice.
Good. That one.
Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. Which current couple is the most likely to break up by the year's end?
Current couple that's likely to break Vanessa and Joey Armstrong.
Okay. I would say, oh fuck yeah, probably them. As much as I love them.
Christmas is coming.
Last one. Which romantic pairing has the best on-screen chemistry regardless of their drama?
Easy, Danny and Bill. Because they could, they could take you there for a high where you're so excited, or they could take you there where you're picking a side, like go Danny, get in him, or go Bill, whatever. Or where they gotta do like they have the best on-screen chemistry.
I agree with that. This was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like the format of this episode, and I like being able to talk about all of the characters for the most part in a different way.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's different than our other character deep dives, which we've plugged throughout the show. But Gatekeepers, thank you so much for joining us for this. Keep putting your suggestions and recommendations in the comments, because we will do an episode on it, because we were going to do something else. And we got that comment about the love couple ones. And we were like, okay, let's cover all of the Beyond the Gates couples. And we want to hear your responses to these questions as well. And we want to know who some of your favorite characters are. What couples do you think are going to make it through the years? And who is going to be the most stable couple of the show? We want to hear all of that from you. And I want to thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, leave some comments, hit the bell for notifications. Make sure you like our Facebook page, Loving Them Gates. And we will definitely see you next time.
Yeah. Thank you for joining this episode of Loving Them Gates. For more Beyond the Gates content from 6 Heart Media, be sure to, 1, like and subscribe, but also check out the podcast on all your favorite podcast platforms, as well as the playlist right here. We do deep dives as well as weekly recaps.